I had two presentations. One was on exploration survey and the other one was on production survey. Both of them are interesting, but I chose the exploration survey because it will show the differences in what is published in Canada and what is kind of published here in Mongolia. But I'm going to be different this time. Rather than starting with the presentation and going through and showing you what is published, I'm going to turn things upside down. So it's not normal, but it'll be different. This is a release that we have. What I wanted to point out, and I can leave this, is that when we publish information, there is, in terms of number of projects or licenses, there's about 2 sentences. But we concentrate much more on exploration and deposit appraisal investment. We publish information on the spending distribution by company by 1 million, 1 to 5 million, 5 million and above. We look also at information, investment information in terms of mergers and acquisition and death of firms. We will look at information by region in terms of which region has gone up and in terms of which commodity is being explored. We will look at information by commodity in terms of base metals, precious metals, etc. We will look at, again, exploration and deposit appraisals, work phases in terms of on-site, off-site, and how much. And the reason we publish this information or these variables is that's the information that our data users have told us that is important, and that's what our international investors have told us what is important. Now, the Monetary Evaluation and Statistics Division has tried to get some information from many users in terms of the different types of variables. But this tells you in terms of importance, whether this variable is important, somewhat important, or very important. And it also asks at what frequency you want these variables. Do you want them monthly, semi-annually, or quarterly? So if you want to participate and provide information to the monitoring. So I've explained to you the variables on how we publish our information and the variables that we've selected to publish. So that's really usually the last step when you do a survey. But now I'm going to tell you how we got to that last step of this publication. This is the outline or the different subjects that will be covered in the presentation. You have the definition of what mineral exploration is. I'm not going to read it out. It's there. In the second bullet, we mentioned how mineral exploration statistics really help industry and governments understand the mineral development cycle in Canada. You'll have some information there about Canada's exploration activities by what we refer to as junior and senior companies, the legal framework. As Roger mentioned, something that is very important is the legal framework for which you collect data and how you collect data. In Canada, in terms of exploration, it's our Department of Natural Resources that collects the information for all the provinces, for all the regions. But again, as Roger mentioned, in terms of the legal framework, Natural Resources Canada passes information on mineral statistics to Statistics Canada. But this is done in very legal fashion, with a data sharing agreement. And it's important to point out that these agreements, they avoid duplication of inquiries to companies. Reporting burden on companies is very important in Canada to keep track of that. We even have in some surveys a question that says, how many hours does it take you to give information or to produce the information to give? Now the data sharing agreement, again, what is good there is it provides consistent statistics across. The survey frame is a register of some called Mineral Operations Directory. It has all the exploration companies are included in this directory. It is constructed or built from three basic sources: mining permits, public administrative source, and news release. The second source, the public administrative source, is where there's a lot of financial information on these small companies. You notice here I mentioned that this Mineral Operations Directorate is at the moment not linked to the Statistics Canada's business register, but they're working on it. This is not a sample survey. There's not enough companies to have a big methodology to do a sample survey. There's only about 500-600 companies at the moment. At the peak, there was maybe 2,000. I've included the definition of what we refer to as a junior company and a senior company in this slide and the next one. Now, what's important in terms of definition of junior and senior company comes back to the publication. The activities by small firms and the activities or exploration activity by small firms and big firms are different. And we analyze those. This is the junior company, and it's the definitions. There's 4 definitions to identify a questionnaire. It's one questionnaire, and I have a copy there that I can also provide. And it's used for all the companies. And it's used for whatever exploration, for whatever commodity is being explored. And a questionnaire is received for each establishment, each activity, in each region. Collection timeline. Now this is going to be different maybe from what you've seen before, and I'll try to explain it in simple terms. For example, in September 2017, we asked the companies for the information for what they've done, what they think they'll do all in 2017. It's an estimate. And the second question, or the second set of data that we asked them for, is what they think they're going to do in 2018. So that's done in September 2017. Now, if we go forward into 2018, in February, we asked the same companies, 2017 is finished, what's your final number? And then we also asked them, in February, we also asked them about 2018. So the two surveys give you, each survey gave you 2 data points, annual data points. Variables collected. The questionnaire that we have will ask for administrative information on joint ventures, and it will ask information on the commodity that was being explored, the primary commodity. We will ask information on costs in the field work, and we will ask information on capital and repair expenditures. Again, that particular variable is very important for your system of national accounts and your GDP. You notice also we have one variable called Aboriginal employment. Now this was a question, it was a policy issue that was raised, and we needed information on that. This could be a question in Mongolia on maybe gender or whatever other policy issue that is important. Roger touched on this a little bit in his opening remarks. I have another presentation that's about 15 pages just on the subject of quality assurance. I might repeat a little bit what Roger said, but so we have company by company verification. We have year over year comparison for each of the variables. We have response rate to the census. We do some imputation and estimation for late response or for non-response. And we'll compare those to previous surveys. We will look at unusual event in the economy. If there was a labor strike, if there was other unusual activity. And there's 2 other important steps. We will have an expert review panel that will look at the data that we've collected and tabulated. It's difficult sometimes with just, you need many pairs of eyes to look at the data. And this expert panel review could be people from different subject matter within MRPAM or outside MRPAM. One other aspect of quality assurance is what we refer to as data confrontation. And I'll explain. So as an example, I have exploration activity gone up. I'm assuming the number of permits has also gone up. I'm assuming the number of people employed in the mineral sector has gone up. I'm assuming that capital investment must have gone up. So it's not just a question of looking at the statistics that you collect, but how they fit into the global picture of the economy. We come back to the upside down that I mentioned to you at the beginning. This is what's published and when it's published. And I've given information in terms where you can see the website to get more information in English. I think you heard from Roger's introduction, from my first presentation on energy, and this, the theme of partnership, theme of collaboration, whether it's with environment department, heavy mining, heavy metal, labor. These are, in the case of the mineral exploration surveys, these are the people that we are partners with us. These partners, these data users, are the ones that are going to tell you which information they want and which information you need to publish. And that ends this small survey on exploration. Thank you.